I think that at this point, it's very safe to say that the federal government is still running on the idea that the end hunger protesters are terrorists and they are trying to overthrow him and take over his government. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I wonder how they came about this conclusion. But anyway, it is looking like the Nigerian police are still going on about the involvement of Joe Ajaero in terrorism activities, plus the fact that whether he has an association with the British American who has been claimed to be planning a coup against the federal government. You all, before we go into the details, if this is your first time here, please like this video, give it a thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Also, subscribe, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Fresh details have surfaced on how pressure from labor unions, civil society groups, and international organizations compelled the Nigerian government to release the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC), Joe Ajaero. Newsroom Nigeria reported that Ajaero was arrested on Monday by the Department of State Services (DSS) at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, while on his way to the UK to attend the Congress of the Trade Union Congress (TUC) of Britain. The NLC president was slated to represent Nigerian workers in important discussions on workers' rights and social justice. According to NLC insiders, all arrangements for a nationwide strike were complete, pending a National Executive Council (NEC) meeting that was scheduled for Tuesday, September 10, 2024. The NEC was expected to approve and announce the strike in response to Ajaero's detention. Civil society organizations (CSOs) had also threatened to escalate protests, while international trade unions pressured their government to take action against Nigeria for alleged human rights abuses and persecution of union leaders. Among these global unions were Public Service International, the International Trade Union Confederation, and Industrial Global Union. According to sources within the NLC, all modalities for nationwide strike had been concluded. It was only left for the National Executive Council (NEC) meeting, earlier scheduled for Tuesday at 9 a.m., to endorse and declare the strike yesterday. All critical sector unions were already mobilized and were ready to begin a total strike yesterday until the NLC president was released unconditionally. Many groups, including the civil society organizations (CSOs), were already threatening fire and brimstones. It was equally gathered that the trade unions across the globe were already pushing their home government to take action against Nigeria over alleged human rights abuses and persecution of union leaders, among others. Among the unions are Public Service International, International Trade Union Confederation, and Industrial Global Union. Joe Ajaero was eventually released just before the midnight deadline. Speaking to Vanguard about his detention, Ajaero recounted his experience with the DSS and other security agencies. Ajaero said, "It was like the DSS arrested me on behalf of the Intelligence Response Team, IRT Department of the Police. IRT operatives came to interrogate me and take my statement while I was detained. The DSS also interrogated me and took my statement. I do not know why they have to embarrass me publicly like that. The same IRT operatives in whose office we were on August 29, 2024, alongside Mr. FEMI FALANA, came and asked the same questions I was asked in the previous meeting with them. They asked about the operator of Eva Valley Bookshop on the second floor of NLC Secretariat Building. They asked me whether we had communicated on phone, whether he, the Ivy Valley operator, communicated with me in writing and so on. They also asked if I know the protesters end bad governance or end hunger, especially Aliojo Opalua, a staff of the National Union of Electricity Employees. I told them I knew him because I employed him in NUEE. They equally asked about the Labour Party, whether we are running the party. I told them we do not run Labour Party, but that we are a trustee of a party. I also told them that the Labour Party they see today was founded when Adams Oshiomhole was president of NLC. Also, they asked about the issue of airpeace, which we had settled since last year. Imagine. It is like the security agents are searching for evidence on how and what to nail us with. That is why they have continued to embarrass and persecute, intimidate, and do whatever they like to cow us. My issue is, if actually Ajaero is involved one way or the other in terrorism, let's just assume he is. So when they now take him and arrest him and ask him all of these questions, will he now open up to them and admit that, oh yes, I am a terrorist. Yes, I was actually planning against the government. I think that these our security forces should do better. If you have an intelligence about someone involved in what they shouldn't be involved with, why don't you go and investigate? Why don't you investigate? Why don't you investigate? Because you making noise and, doing all of this arresting and detaining would even make the person be more careful. That way you will not be able to get the kind of evidence you want. Why not, investigate silently? And when you have the evidence that you are looking for, then you call the person for questioning. And when the person starts lying, then you put evidence forward and say that, okay, look, this is the evidence we have. That way you are able to nail that person easily, simple and short. That is just it. But I don't know what the end goal here is, by harassing and intimidating him. The last time he was called for interrogation, he was asked about this same British-American man. He said they do not have any relationship aside from the fact that the man rented a second floor in the NLC building. Now they're asking if the man has been in communication with him. What if the man has been in communication and Ajaero is lying? Where is the evidence to counter what he is saying? No evidence, nothing. They are not doing their own investigation. You want a criminal to confess to you and tell you that, yes, I have done it. It's not possible. You need to do your investigation. That is how you catch criminals. You all, let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.